I'm Skeptic, and welcome to another first look, and this is Chadlington. So before we hop in, we will just quickly take a look at the details of this map. So I will start by saying this is not a cross-platform map. This is a PC Mac only, and this is because it is a 4X map. So unless the map maker ever releases a 1X version, this is not going to be available on PlayStation or Xbox. So Chadlington, and this map is made by Clarkson 93. It comes in at 718 megabytes. It was released as of today of recording this video on the 22nd of October. So it states, welcome to Chadlington. Chadlington is located in the middle of South England in the county of Oxfordshire. The map features typical British hilly terrain with layered stone walls, lots of greenery and right-hand traffic. The small town is also the setting for the Amazon Prime series Clarkson's Farm. Perhaps some people will recognise some familiar places. We will go round and see if we can find those familiar places. The map contains, it's a 4X map. It has 78 fields, 18 with grass, has 8 forest sectors, 4 prepared farms with different gameplay orientations, 16 production and selling points, 1 biogas plant and 1 solar field, divided into 4 sections. So let's go into the map. Okay, so this is the starting point for the map. So we are starting here. Let's have a look at this. Chadlington Motor Shop. This is already, when you see a shop that's already been customed for the map, I already now have very high hopes that this is going to be something quite special because they've took the time to make everything custom. So before we start getting too excited, let's just have a look at this map. So we've had a Chadlington / Clarkson's Farm map before on FS25. If my memory serves me correctly, though, it wasn't a 4X. I think it was a cross-play version, and I think it was made by someone else. So yeah, but now looks like we're starting here. So let's just have a look at what we own. Yeah, so we're starting here. So it's 1.78 million to buy that. But if my memory serves me correctly, watching Clarkson's Farm, this is the location of Clarkson's Farm. So we're gonna check that out. We're here. So this is where the store is. There are some selling points. There's carpentry here. There's dairy. Everything looks custom. There's a spinnery, bakery, tailor shop. Over here, there's a quarry. Oh, we have to check the quarry out. I didn't realize. It didn't say that in the description, which I'm quite surprised about, that there's a quarry. Forest areas. I've got to say, this PDA's been done really well as well. We own quite a few fields. Let me just go back to what we own. Yeah, so we own all of these fields all across here, plus field 1. So that's quite interesting there. Oh, that's the farm shop. Now, I have actually been to Clarkson's Farm. I've been on a visit, and that is correct for the location. So I'm quite looking forward to... They've called it the Cute Farm Shop. They've probably done that for certain reasons, because we all know it's actually called Diddly Squat Farm Shop. But yeah, wow. I'm already generally quite impressed with the quality and the custom work. I mean, the stone walls, for example, that's been done really well. Yeah, that's really nice. Let's hop over to the start farm because I think that's what we all want to see, isn't it? So let's just tab over into a vehicle. That's probably the fastest way to do this. And let's see if anyone watching this has watched Clarkson's Farm, do you recognise anything that we're looking at here? Wow, okay, that's really cool. So this, I think, this is his off. Oh, we can go in. I wasn't expecting that. I don't think we were able to do that before, so we're going in. So this is the office area. I think that's where he has his meetings. I think that's what they've tried to achieve there. Wow. So much custom work has gone into this. Let me just make myself a little faster. Just so I'm not taking up too much of your guys' time. So yeah, here's this. We've got the JCB. So this is the tractors. Actually, while we're doing this, I know I'm sort of zipping. I'm quite excited by this map. It's really, really nice. Let's just take a look at what we start with. So we do start with the Skoda. We do start with 2 medium tractors, just for defend it. We have obviously got the JCB that we've just seen. And we do get the pallet forks and the universal bucket. We start with 1 trailer. We have a power harrow, cultivator, a seeder, and a weight. So you're not starting with a huge amount of equipment. There's a little cut through here. That's nice. So if you want to cut the grass, that's a really nice view. Let's open this. There's the car. Very nice. So let's go around here. And this really should start to trigger some memories, I guess, of the show. Yeah. I mean, not everything looks like how you would expect it to look, but everything is in a familiar place, if that makes sense. Yep, let's come around here. Yep, nice grain shed there. Got the cows. It looks like you start with a couple of greenhouses. Let's have a look. So yeah, we've got contracts on here. So you start with 3 greenhouses. Yeah, bakery, carpentry, dairy, grain mill, oil mill, quarry. So that's actually a production. Okay, we have to have a look at that. Okay, so basically they've called it quarry. So basically it's your concrete production there for roof plates, cement bags. But we're going to be going up to the quarry shortly and checking that out. And there's a path here. Let's put the map on. And it looks like that's then leading out to the farm. I was hoping to see the chickens. Forest pigsty. Oh, we need to find that. And oh no, it's here. I just haven't come across it. So we found that. So where's the chickens? They're around here. They're literally in the direction. I just needed to follow this round. Because there should be a pond. There's his pigs. For people that's watched the show, he did his pigs and he actually did put them into the forest area. And what I am genuinely impressed with is these are exactly as they would be from the show, with these round globe type huts. That's really quite cool that they've put that in. I am more than impressed with that. That's quite amazing. So if we keep going, and there's his chickens, and again, that's exactly what he did with the chickens. Wow. And then, yep, there's the water. That's what I was looking for. I knew that the pigs and the chickens were near the but I can't believe how to like from the show he's done these pigs. That's quite. I like that. That's made me happy seeing that. So I mean, this is a 4x map, so this is. I would like to take a little drive around, but I just feel like, because it's a 4x map, we're going to be here all day if we do that. So I just want to zoom up just quickly so you can get an idea, because remember, this is a 4x map, so these fields are big. Like, look at the size of this field. It doesn't look that big on the map. On the bottom left there, field 5, but you can see that's actually quite a big field. I still can't go over that. That's so cool. But yeah, that essentially is Clarkson's farm. So let's go up here, because there's some stuff going on up here. So let's see what we've got here. So this looks like the animal dealer up here. So that's really cool. I like the van that's parked there. Something over here. Let's check this out. Okay, so if you want to get into your forestry, there's your sawmill. I just want to go up. There's your biogas plant over at the top of the map. I want to check out that forest there as well and see what that's like. That's really well done. Look at the detail that's gone on here. Nice and busy. You've got a playground. You've got, that's the tractor that can be built. So that's really cool. Car park. Grass fields. And then here is our forestry area. So let's go down into the forest. And this is what I like with the ground of the forest, rather than having it as grass. It's a proper like forestry ground state that just looks really good. Different mixture of trees, like you generally feel like you're in a forest. So I really like that. That's really nice. So I'm kind of making my way, hopefully now, down towards the quarry. That's what I want to be checking out next, which I think we're just coming up on it now. So this is the quarry. So let me just turn that off for a second, just so we can have a good look round. So we come down into the quarry here. So it looks like it's just a production, but let's keep following it down. Comes all the way down here. Yeah, and then okay, and then you get your stone from it. That's really well done. And I guess as this is a PC map, you know, you could use things like Easy Day for hand tools and dump loads of stone down here and have fun digging that out. If you wanted to do that as well, you could take that a step further. But I really that quarry is really well done. I like that. It's definitely got a lot of potential. Definitely not going to be short of farming on this map, that's for sure. So let's just hop over here. It looks like, is that another? Yes, there's another little farm area here. So if you wanted to start on a different location, no, sorry, my bad, I'm off the map. That is off map. That there, those hedges, that's the edge of the map. So that has been placed there just as a border. I didn't realise that. Yep, that's all done as a border. That's done really well. So I literally hit the edge of the map on these bushes here. That's really clever. And then we come back to the village. So the village of Chadlington down here. All custom buildings. And again, this is now where all the productions are going to be inside this town, all nestled in, all of these. Yeah, so there's some of the productions here. I like the way they're all just kind of hidden. Well, not hidden, but they're all just very nicely placed. There's the shop that we started. Yeah, it's a nice town to go through. Let's actually just go through here. People walking around doing their thing. And then if we turn up here, this would take us up to, yeah, and this is the, I remember I actually came up this road here, and there's the farm up there. And then obviously you go to the farm shop. Ah, the farm shop. I knew I was forgetting something. So the farm shop is here, I think. This is what they're calling the farm shop, yep. So this looks kind of similar. Like I said, I've been here. I was here only a matter of months ago. I actually have a picture of me standing outside of this that says Diddley Squat Farm Shop. So yeah, you do come around here into a big car park area, which is a much bigger car park. It's a huge car park, and then and then this is the farm shop. And for fans that have watched the series, this was where he originally had his sheep. Or lamb, sorry, for lambing season. So they were born there, then later on it got turned to this. But yeah, this is a big area now. There's lots of food and drink and stuff to do, yeah. Because he has his restaurant, which I think it didn't end up working out. He has the pub now, but the first restaurant was over there, I think. But yeah, so that's really cool. I was kind of hoping, is this a sell point? This needs to be... Yeah. So you can deliver products to the farm shop. That's really cool. I have to say, I'm kind of thinking I might start my own play on this map, like just because you've been there and the way it's been done and it's so custom. I think I would happily put some hours into this. But that's it. That is Chadlington, otherwise known as Diddley Squat Farm by Jeremy Clarkson. Let me know what you guys think. I think there's a lot of custom work that's been put into this. I'm especially liking the pigs there. That's really, really cool. So that's the map. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one.